Yes, that is a hockey rink behind me. The Barclays Center hosting its first NHL game tonight. The Islanders giving Brooklynites a sneak peek at what to expect in 2014. The Syracuse defensive backfield with some Brooklyn flavor this year as they get set to kick off their season Saturday. The Lady Rams are going streaking. On the court, that is, winning 9 straight, their longest winning streak since 1992, and one shy of their longest in school history. Summer is just underway, but Borough football players are hard at work preparing for the upcoming high school season. A 7-on-7 tournament featuring some of the city's best teams starts our MSG Varsity High School Sports Report. Come springtime, right here in center field, you could lay down a blanket on the lawn and get a beautiful view towards home plate. With the addition of a shot clock, teams will not be able to stall and just dribble the ball out here. They'll have to take it in and shoot it for the basket. Like the infamous sign in the Notre Dame locker room reads, "Play like a champion today." And Saturday, the Irish played like that in front of a record crowd in the Bronx, taking home the Pinstripe Bowl championship. Rand Scott just finished college at Miami, also went to Rice. The Bronx native played at the league-wide combine last month, and Wednesday, he gets another chance to impress the Nets. It's history in the making at Fannie Lou Hamer. Already winning their first city championship in school history, the Panthers are just one win away from taking their first Federation one as well. 96 student athletes making the trip to Breezy Point, all trying to help in the Sandy recovery effort.
We're just here trying to, give back and hopefully aid to the process of the healing.
The Rams shoveling debris, moving wood, and even just talking to the locals, all trying to lend a helping hand.
Them seeing you makes a difference, aside from us actually helping out.
It's sad. I didn't think it was this bad. I heard about it, but now that I'm seeing it, it's crazy.
A lot of these houses don't look so bad from the outside, but it's when you get inside that you see the real damage.
Once you step inside, the walls are destroyed. You can actually see where the water line was, and it was about maybe my height, maybe even a little more.
The football team on demolition duty, cleaning and gutting a home full of debris and water damage.
The devastation is really big, and any help that we get is more than appreciated. How can you be so thankful for everybody that showed up? It's really good.
You just need those extra hands to get things done. And to see the smile on their faces is just brought joy to us.
And those helping hands, the light at the end of a tunnel on a long road to recovery. In Breezy Point, Jason Lewis, News 12, The Bronx Sports. James Esposito, the new man under center for Bishop Ford. And yes, he's son of head coach Jim.
We made a pact before we did this that, I was going to be his dad at home and I was going to be his coach on the field. And we have to deal with that.
From an early age, Jim was always there for James, trying to help him improve his game.
Having him at home makes it a lot easier to know everything, of course. And he's the same on the field and off the field. I know you don't believe it, but he's the same type of person.
The relationship goes beyond father-son. In his day, Jim played offensive line, a quarterback's most valuable asset.
I always tell him, you're the guys who are getting hit. So if the protection breaks down, don't let the center do it. Don't let the left tackle do it. You do it. So, he's got to know all the protections, and he's done a pretty good job with that, understanding it. And, of course, being an ex-offensive lineman, that's one of my strengths.
Him being an offensive lineman makes the lineman do a very good job every game, so I don't have to worry about a lot of unnecessary shots.
Now on the varsity level, his improvement is key.
He's taken that step each year, and that's all I want to do, just to improve every year and do the best he can and lead us to a championship.
In hopes of enjoying that ultimate moment as father and son. At the parade grounds, Jason Lewis, News 12, Brooklyn Sports. Let's take it back 149 years. You heard that right. The Atlantics are back in Brooklyn.
In 1864, we were undefeated, and we tried to keep it as like that. We try to stay undefeated.
No, they might not be the original Atlantics, but they play vintage baseball.
The uniforms are the same materials. We do everything. The balls are made the same exact way. The bats are really solid clubs, much heavier and much longer than the modern. We try to do everything as authentic as we can.
We'll make jokes if we see a plane, what's that metal bird in the air? We do a lot of joking around, and we try to keep it as close to 1864 as possible.
And the biggest difference? Using bare hands. There were no mitts in 1864, and the ball is a little different, but just as hard.
You don't play this kind of game unless you absolutely love what you're doing. There's guys out here who's broken their fingers a couple times, but they keep coming back because you're only around other guys that absolutely love what they're doing.
We show the fun no matter how hurt we get or whatever happens, we're always having a lot of fun.
The rule's a little different in the bound game, where a single bounce ball is an out, or hand down as they call it. but in the end, it's still baseball.
I love history and I love baseball, and this is a perfect conglomeration of the two.
It's just a great game. It's our national pastime, and this is the way it was meant to be played, the way we play it.
And as they represent Brooklyn, they're hoping history repeats itself, that the Atlantics take home the 1864 crown. In Coney Island, Jason Lewis, News 12 Brooklyn Sports. From pre-K to 4th grade, Jackson Bartley says it's cool to dribble.
It's about the shooting and dribbling and stealing, faking. It's just like you're playing real basketball like the real players. I just like it because you get to play games and you get to play tag games and everything.
Founded by Dalton Athletic Director Teddy Frischling, his vision was to make it more than just about winning.
We really just want everyone to come and have a good time and learn some skills with basketball. And basketball has always been important to me and fun for me, so that if everyone could leave feeling good about themselves, we feel like we've accomplished our goal.
Focusing on a 4-to-1 player-to-coach ratio, it gives the kids a chance to learn while having fun.
I could come and play and dribble all around and just run. The most greatest thing about dribble is dribbling.
Dribble has 2 locations in Brooklyn, Saturdays at Berkeley Carroll and Sundays at Brooklyn Friends. In downtown Brooklyn, Jason Lewis, News 12 Brooklyn Sports.